It's Friday Night Frenzy, brought to you by Jerry's Outdoor Sports.
Oh boy, get on in here, football fans. Welcome to the Week 9 edition of the Friday Night Frenzy, brought to you by Jerry's Outdoor Sports. I'm Mike Kretz, Jocelyn Stafford, Rob Hagan. They're going to stop by later. But first, let's start here in town tonight. The Grand Junction Tigers looking for their second taste of victory this season, taking on Dakota Ridge. Last time out for the Eagles, a 90-point thriller against Golden. What did they have in store for the Tigers? Let's find out together right now. And I can answer that question pretty quickly. They had a lot in store. The Eagles on their first drive, couple big plays, put them near the goal line. Blake Palladino swerves his way in, 7-0. But plenty more to come. Junction not able to get their offense going, going to be forced to punt after this. And then the Eagles, they get right back to it. Noah Triplett, one of Dakota Ridge's stars of the night, had big carries in the first drive, does it again here in the second, this time finding Pater, giving the Eagles a 2-score lead. Dakota Ridge, a.k.a. D-Ridge, forced another 3 and out, go back to Triplett, a nice pickup there. Then the motion man, Brandon Miller, he's going to take the carry here. Logan Siegfried, he saves a touchdown, but very next play, it's the same exact look, only this time Palladino keeps it himself and makes it 21-0. If you're sensing it, it feels like it. The blowout is on. You're kind of seeing why. That D-line back in the backfield every play, blowing things up. Offensively, they keep the explosion going too. Seen plenty of the quarterback run out there again, taking yards on the keeper here. He does it with his legs, does it with his arm too. This is a sweet pass right in there for Bobby Levin, another Eagles touchdown. On the Tigers' fourth drive, they finally managed to get their first down of the game, something for the crowd to cheer about, something for them to build momentum on, but hang on the very next play. The ball's on the ground, the Eagles recover, and the Eagles, well, they're going to score again. A couple of nice play fakes here in the second quarter from Palladino. Finally decides, you know what, I think I can make it to the pile line. He does, and he puts Dakota Ridge up by 35. This will give you an idea of what Will Applegate's night was like. Avoids the pressure here. Going to use his athleticism to stay up on his feet, but man, the Eagles, they were just coming at him all night, forcing another punt here. More opportunities for Palladino to show off what he's got, and this is a nice pitch and catch along the sideline right there. And here's Grand Junction's best defensive highlight of the half. Sean Gill get a nice sack right here. But again, Junction not able to build off of it. The very next play, Palladino, in spite of the pressure, going to drop it in for a wide open Jack Stewart. 42-0 at the half. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. 49-3 is your final. Junction has one last home game left. Their last game of the season, actually. It's against Golden next Friday. On to some other 4A scores. Fruita had Broomfield on their radar this evening. An undefeated Eagles team, a big test for them. Look at that final, 21-14. Another close loss for the Wildcats to another good team. We're using RPI rankings tonight, so you can see I'm not sure the loss is going to kill them, but they're going to need a great showing in their last regular season game next week on the road at Adams City. Last night at Stoker Central, beat by Skyline Falcons 40-14. I like the way Sentinel's James Berkey put it. The Warriors never looked outmatched, really, but 8 turnovers, that was the killer. Their last game of the year in Windsor next Friday. As for Montrose, they had a couple nice wins. Last night's game against Mesa Ridge will rank them amongst their, 46-31 is your final from Colorado Springs. Red Hawks, they look to close out the season undefeated in league play next Friday against Pueblo West and Montrose. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to this. Jocelyn, you were in Rifle tonight.
That's right, Mike. We can't forget about the rivalry between Rifle and Grand Valley. Both teams trying to continue winning streaks after big wins last week. Let's get to the action. And did we mention it's the Bears homecoming game? Beautiful Colorado sunset at kickoff, and it looks like guests go first this game. Cardinals' Andrew Horner searching, finds Jeremy Ruggard keeping his toes just in bounds for the 1st and 10. But the momentum stops there. Second down, Cade Street wrapping up and pulling Jordan Sedano to the ground for a loss. The Bears want their turn now. First play on offense. Logan Gross thinking big, throws one up right over the mob and into the arms of Nicholas Saldivar. The red and white on his heels, but not quick enough. Number 22 running in for the Rifle TD. Bears marching band pretty jazzed about being up 7-0 in the first. The Cardinals aren't even going to see their own 50 on the next drive thanks to that Rifle D-line. Gross says we don't just pass, we have breakout runs too. Isaac Valencia proving that when he runs it down to the 3 in no time. Got to give it to Grand Valley though. They aren't letting them in that easy, holding them back just barely this play. But in the end, it's not enough. Gross doing the honors, jumping over the pile for the 2-score lead in the first. Second quarter, the Cardinals still not able to get the yards they need. The Bears defense holding them behind the line of scrimmage for another loss. Bears get it back again, and Grand Valley fans, if you're watching, you might want to look away for this one. From the 30, Gross finds his guy in no time. Joel Valencia wide open for the catch and takes the trip to the end zone. Rifle with a comfortable lead, and from the looks of the final score, it stayed that way. Let's check it out right now. Yeah, ouch. Rifle with a shutout this round with a final score of 48-0, continuing the Bears' winning streak while demolishing Grand Valley's. Mike, you've got some more scores?
Yeah, sure do, Jocelyn. As far as Delta and their undefeated season, well, it stayed that way, topping the Wolverines in Bayfield tonight. 48-6, Panthers is your final. Delta doing big things. Looking forward to seeing them back at home next week. Well, we kind of knew Coleridge was going to have their hands full against the Longhorns in Basalt. Turned out to be well-founded. 57-13 Longhorns. Titans wrap up their season against Rifle and Newcastle. Let's bring in Rob Hagan now. Rob, you made the trip out to Hotchkiss.
That's right, Mike. The Miners trying to pump the brakes on Gunnison's nice run of form here in the latter part of the season. The Cowboys have won 5 straight if they top North Fork. That'll mean a clean sweep for them in their league. No doubt the Miners are going to want to spoil that party tonight at home. Let's get you out there right now. Put me in, coach. 2nd and 10 on the Cowboys' 40-yard line. Hayden Moreno takes a snap, looks at the receiver, but takes the ball up the middle with a vicious spin move for a gain of 10. 3 plays later, 1st and 10 on the ball. It's 24. Moreno hooks out to his right and airs it out. Caught by sophomore Skylar Anderson for a beautiful play. Tackle at the 12-yard line. Finally, 5 runs later on the goal line, Moreno takes the snap and runs up the middle to get a quarterback touchdown. Miners are finally on the board after 14 plays at just the first drive of the game, 7-0. Now Cowboys are up, and the scariest job in football is kickoff return. But Flores does a beautiful job of gaining good yards down near the 40. 6 plays later, what do you do when it's 4th down and 3 to go? You go for it, but the Cowboys, they get stopped right there. Miners take the ball on the 35-yard line. Moreno takes a snap, looks for his receiver, and he finds him. Payson Penne with a diving catch. What a play, what an athlete. Check this out. Very next play, 2nd quarter, Moreno passes to Penne. Penne's looking for a receiver. He finds him. Alan Rios is wide open. Touchdown Miners, 14-0. Cowboys 1st and 10. At the 22-yard line, coming up, handoff to Justice Williams, and he's going all the way. 10 yards, 20 yards, 30, 40, touchdown. But he was called out of bounds. Next play, they're going to be able to punch it up with the tough yards, and they get on the board finally, 7-14. Got to leave you with one last incredible play, Mike. Miners showcase the old hook and ladder. Moreno tosses to Penne in the back to Ace Connolly for the 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. Miners 21, Cowboys 7. At the end of the half, we're not going to take off. Now let's go to the scoreboard. 21 was all they needed. Final score 21-13 Miners. Check out the top-ranked team, the Cowboys at 1A. That's going to be a win those athletes remember forever. Mike, back to you.
Hey, thanks, Rob. Cheers. Happy birthday to you, too, by the way. Gift to catch some high school football. Back to other 1A scores. You had the Pirates full again. 56-8 is your final there. Last but certainly not least, Cedar Edge on the road last night as well. A busy Thursday for football. They topped Roaring Fork Rams 34-8. Bruins wrap up the season at Buena Vista next week. Real quick, wanted to mention softball doesn't usually make it onto the Friday Night Frenzy, but what a whirlwind the past couple nights it's been for Fruita. Ended up falling, though, in the first round of the state playoffs. 10-2 is your final. Hey, that's going to do it. All the time we have for tonight's Friday Night Frenzy. For Jocelyn Stafford, for Rob Hagan, I'm Mike Kretz. We'll see you then.